hosts. I am Grandpa. Today I am joined by the ever illustrious, magnificent duo from the state of Oklahoma.
What's up?
Hello.
Fantastic. All right, fellas. So, you guys are high energy this morning. I can tell it's going to be an exciting
great.
episode.
It's gonna be awesome.
Doing fantastic. So, what's y'all's week been like? Anything new, exciting? Anything make y'all super angry this
I
week?
got my bonus at work. That was pretty good.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yep. I got a 3% raise as well. Pretty neat.
Oh my God! Look at you
Kinda
guys
confusing.
getting raises and shit.
Yeah, I'm not salary, so
I should be getting a raise in the next 30 days. That's exciting.
That sounds pretty exciting.
Yep. Can't wait to see. Hopefully it's a big one. You know,
that's what she
So-
said.
more money's good.
And more money is good. So, on my drive to the distillery, I want to say it was Wednesday, maybe? Yeah, definitely Wednesday. On my drive to the distillery Wednesday, it was a little dark outside, especially for about 8 o'clock. On my drive, I got pulled over like 5 minutes from the distillery.
Uh-oh.
Cop told me that my taillight was out. Well, on the Explorer, there's 2 sets of taillights for each side. There's 2 taillights that are just static. They stay at one brightness the entire time, period. And then there's the brake lights, which they're on, and then you push on the brakes and they get brighter, right? Well, the light that was out was one of the static lights. And I told him, I was like, I didn't think that this was going to be a problem. And he said, you have to have all your lights on. Well, the cops in the area the distillery is in are just gigantic fucking cunts. All the time. All the time.
Gotta love that.
Texas.
That's just, oh yeah. That's just how they are.
Yep.
So I told him, I was like, look, man, I'll get it taken care of this morning. As soon as I get to work, I've got a few minutes before I have to clock in. I'll go ahead and order tail lights. When you see me tomorrow, they'll be fine, because I'm sure you're going to be hawking for me tomorrow.
Right.
So I get there, I order the tail lights, but I saw a super sweet deal on some fucking new headlights. Just the
Uh-oh.
bulbs. But they were everything. Yeah, dude. So I got
Domino
ultra
effect.
white.
Here we go.
I got ultra white LED headlights that came with a converter kit because they were just bulbs.
I hate
And
to
I
say
bought,
this, man, but I hate you. I
Why?
hate you. Because those things blind the shit out of me every time. You're that guy
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, and
I'll just
I don't
add it to
fucking
your
care.
bastard list. Hold on.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But I want to be able to see at night. So like, if there's a small child walking across the street in the middle of the night, I don't want to smash into said kid.
Or they're gonna pause
You know what I
middle
mean?
of the road.
Yeah, deer in headlights. Can't see anything.
Well-
they think they've already
well, they'll
died.
pause.
They're like, there's the light.
They will pause, but I'll be able to see them and get out of the way, unless they act like a, what are those things called? Possum. And as soon as the headlights move, they move into the headlights. Like,
You never know. I mean,
whatever.
I don't
Fuck
necessarily
it.
trust all of society right now.
But, you know, on the off chance that it does save a life, good job, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
That, and it looks fucking cool.
Right. I mean, from the side, I agree. They look better than the other light. From directly head on a unlit 1-lane highway that has no shoulder, they are the most terrifying thing in the world. I hate it.
I can
But,
imagine.
don't keep your brights on. You might
Oh, definitely not.
You might be fine.
I cut my brights on and I leaned back in my, because I drive down a 2-lane unlit highway to get to work.
That's fun.
And there was nobody out, so I was like, I wonder what these headlights look like. So I cut them on, or I wonder what the brights look like. So I cut them on, and those motherfuckers made me sit back in my chair like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. If anybody ever pisses me off, I've got flood lamps that are gonna beam directly into their eye sockets and burn out their retinas and force them off the road. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. These headlights will murder somebody if I use them on high.
And you're not in like a car. You're in a
Oh no, I'm in an
Ford
SUV.
Explorer.
Yeah.
So even if you just get up behind somebody without your brights on, you're like destroying their life. They're trying to hit mirrors. They're flipping the little thing on the rearview mirror.
See, that's what I like about Dora, is I've got an auto dim rear view mirror, so I don't ever have to flip that stupid fucking thing anymore to get that little
Right.
mirrored effect so that the headlights are, I
Yeah,
can see
I-
the vehicles behind me.
I used to have
This
one of
auto
those in my
dim thing.
Durango.
I will never ever buy a vehicle without that again. And if I do, you best believe your sweet ass that I'm buying excuse me, that I'm buying one of those and installing that immediately.
There you go.
I'm never fucking with that never fucking driving without that shit again. I drove
I
the
don't blame you.
girlfriend's car. I drove the girlfriend's car when Dora was in the shop, and forgot that it didn't have auto dim, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, man! These headlights are so bright, but I'm also sitting
it's
on the
brutal.
floor in her. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
also
those
sitting
little
on
cars,
the floor
it's
in her
brutal. You
little
get-
Mazda 3.
Blasted with light
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, right in your face.
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand how. I don't think I could ever go back to driving a car. It's too low. All of the headlights, even other cars' headlights, are eye level with you.
Yeah, I'm van people. I like vans. They're my favorite.
Vans are
SUVs
all right.
aren't bad, but vans are where it's at. You got so much room, Got to be the right
I
kind
forget-
of van. But,
I forget
know.
that you haven't seen the inside of Dora. Dora's practically a van.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, I like
3 rows of
SUVs. I drove
seats.
a Durango for a while, and it's probably my favorite car that I've ever had. It was nice. It had the auto dim, so
Yeah, dude. It's totally worth the extra however much money to get that auto dim rear view mirror. Listeners, if you don't have one of these, and you've never used one, you are sorely missing out. Horribly mistaken.
it's
Give
luxury.
it a try.
It's luxury.
Fuck no, it needs to be mandatory. It's the same with I think that about with other with cars that don't have, or car companies that sell cars that don't have LED headlights. Like, they don't have to be the super white, because they make the off-white LED headlights. But I don't understand why companies don't do that, because it saves them money
Right.
building the vehicle. Plus, they can sell it for more money because it's LED. I don't understand. Shit doesn't. Bunch of fucking bastards. Dumbass. Those are dumbass bastards. We're just regular bastards.
Send them to Mars.
No, you don't want to send the dumbass bastards to Mars.
I'm pretty sure we're sending all the bastards to Mars, including the dumbass one.
No, the bastards are staying here on Earth. The
Oh,
not
yeah.
bastards are going to Mars.
I'm getting my Shamalama Ding Dong twist mixed up.
Come on, man.
No.
Got to stay focused. You got to keep up with the lore here.
I'll try to.
All right.
Try
This is
to
a very
keep up.
lore-heavy podcast.
Yeah, I need to add it back into my notes.
Notes. I've got entire volumes on the lore. I think I've got 6 volumes from these 3 episodes, and it just keeps compounding.
2 volumes from this episode alone.
Yeah. And we're what? 10 minutes
13 minutes in. Yeah. Well, I'm 13 minutes in. I started.
Whatever. Anyways, we're a few minutes in. We're not very far in, is what I'm saying.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
We are just the tip right.
Yeah.
I don't even think you could call this just the tip. I don't even think we're that far in.
We have foreplayed the podcast.
Oh. My shit's all fucky. Anyways.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I know what it means because I'm watching it be all fucky.
Ooh. Okay.
So I've got something that makes me rage.
Oh,
You
let's
told me
fucking hear it,
earlier-
dude.
You told me earlier to save it for the podcast. So I got second place 2 times in Fortnite yesterday.
I was there.
Why does that make you rage?
Second place is it's the worst thing you can get. The last person killed you. So you don't get the satisfaction of winning. And you got killed by one person. If you just killed that last person, it happened to me twice.
You seem very calm for a rage.
Uh,
I mean,
I'm in the acceptance phase of
Rage
my
though.
trauma.
Gotcha.
All I can do is try again. Would have been my first solo win. And
Yeah, I
the
got-
other one was a duos.
I got third in a solos yesterday. Pissed.
If anyone hasn't tried out Fortnite, give it a try. It's free. You might as well.
Yeah, it is free. I do recommend giving it a try.
Yep. It's best on computer, but, all platforms.
They took out the cross compatibility, which pisses me off.
Yeah, they did.
The what
Yeah.
compatibility?
Cross from
Oh.
PC to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the best parts about it, and it just ripped it away.
Yep.
Still in early access, so, might get up.
Is it really still in early access?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's still free.
And they're just dumping content on it, like a patch every week.
They're figuring out what works and what doesn't work.
So do you think they're going to take everybody's current free copy and force them to buy it?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because they make a ton of money off of skins and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do loot crates and shit like that, microtransactions, right?
Mainly on just skins. You don't actually get any advantage in the game.
It's not on like guns or anything. It's just the way you look.
Yeah.
Purely aesthetic.
But people dump money into it.
I was about to say, you've got jackasses out there still pouring money into shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And kids. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Like hundreds
Kids talking
of
their
dollars.
You'll get a
Yeah,
kid on
kids
your
talking
team,
their parents
and it's like
into spending.
everybody.
Oh, fucking, they get the that fucking microtransactions, fucking.
Getting a little
oh
heated,
my
bud?
god. Fuck yeah, dude! Because I already bought the game. Let me fucking unlock it in a reasonable amount of time. I don't want to fucking have to. I don't want to have to spend more fucking money on this game that
Yeah.
I've already fucking purchased.
Yep.
I've given you my fucking money.
True.
The only thing, the only way you can do microtransactions, in my opinion, is if it's
Not do them.
just aesthetic. So you can still play the game and be just as good as everyone else. You just won't have like different costumes and stuff. And
Yeah,
that's what
if you wanna
Fortnite
pay
does.
Or let
And
me,
their
extra to
or
game's
have a
just
free.
cool
let me
looking character.
fucking unlock the costumes. Let me unlock, like with what Call of Duty used to do, how when you would have to unlock different patterns for your tag and shit like that.
I mean, they still do that.
You know
but
what I
you
mean?
can also purchase them.
It's fucking
The
stupid.
games that you pay to win are the really shitty ones.
Yeah. Like EA Battlefront.
Yeah, fuck
Two, I
fuck
guess.
EA.
Warframe.
EA, if you're listening,
Yeah,
you can suck
Warframe.
the entirety of my dick.
Yep. Yep.
All
All of
the
it.
way down.
All of it.
Oh yeah.
And don't get any fucking drool on me, because I swear to God, I will punch you. I will punch EA directly in its forehead. God fucking damn it, microtransaction loot crate fucking... Gah! Bunch of cunts, dude. Oh my God. That shit... I was super excited. But I like to let games come out and then settle for a little. I like to let the dust settle and see what's going on with them to see if it's even worth the fucking purchase. And
Yep.
then I found that there was an unfathomable amount of hours you had to put into the game in order to unlock everything. Plus there was oh my God, I don't want to beat a dead horse. EA Battlefront is fucking garbage. EA is fucking garbage, and they can fuck right off. They can fuck right off.
Do
alright,
you
Nick?
feel any better?
God damn it. Yeah. You know what makes me feel even better is that Tech Nine's new album Planet dropped yesterday. But I got it a day early in the mail because I fucking pre-ordered it. And it is so fucking good.
Oh yeah?
So fucking... Oh my God, yeah.
My
That's
girlfriend
all
will
I've
be
been
excited.
listening to
She's a
for the
fan of
last 2
Tech Nine.
days. What?
Sorry. My girlfriend will be excited. She's a fan of Tech Nine.
Ah,
So, you know.
gotcha.
Kind of
I didn't
mumbled
know
it
that.
under my breath. It's like, idea, you know. I'm trying to... I should put it in my notes. That's
You should. Because that'll come up again in the lore.
yeah, for sure.
Anyways.
For sure.
Yeah, dude, super fucking good album. And the way they flowed this album together, and the way Tech wrote for this album, it's definitely new Tech Nine, but it's got some of the feel of old Tech Nine in some of the songs, and that really set it up for me. Oh man, solid fucking album.
Solid.
Solid.
Yeah, that's all I've been listening to. Nothing else. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, but I digress.
I
Oh, we signed papers for our new apartment.
Dope.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. We will be the first people living in the apartment because it's a brand new apartment complex. Our apartment won't
That's
even be
dope.
finished being built until before we move in.
Nice.
No bugs. You do have to worry about everything going wrong, though. How fast
Whatever.
did it pop up?
Oh, I mean they've been there. Shit, that's a good question.
If
Man,
it
whatever.
was
I'm not terribly
week?
worried about it. No.
All right. You know, a few
No,
months.
they've
You want them to
this-
take their time on it.
yeah. Well, it's
know.
in a really up and coming area in the area. So
That literally
That's
says
ridiculous.
nothing.
I know.
Here in Tulsa, we have, the little suburbs that are expanding outside of Tulsa. And in all those new divisions and stuff, all those houses that go up like cookie cutter, like super fast.
Yeah.
Soon, the first people that move into them have to fix everything in the house. The plumbing's bad, the electrical's weird, everything's
Well, but
weird because they did it super fast.
That's a
And
house built by contractors in a fucking hurry so that they can make a buck.
well, what it is they paint at the same time everyone's doing everything, so everyone's getting like super high on these fumes. I'm convinced that's what it is, because these painters walk into my paint store and they look like they've, just come off of Mars. They don't know what's going on.
Like they've been huffing paint for the last week.
Like they were on Mars. They huffed paint. They were called a bastard and sent back to Earth,
Yeah. Well, I don't think contractors are going to Mars anyways, because for twice the price, you get it 6 weeks late.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes. There are good contractors out there. They're just few and far between.
Very few and even farther between.
Oh, for
Not
sure.
to shit on all contractors, but general consensus is twice the price and you'll get it late.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're contractors. That's how they operate.
I was a contractor. I was a plumbing contractor for a while. 2 years. Pretty
Yeah, and I'm sure it
pretty
took y'all.
interesting.
I'm sure it took y'all even longer to, let's say, install a sink than the quoted 2 hours. It probably took y'all 2 days to install a sink, when all you're doing is dropping a sink in.
No, I worked for a good contractor. We didn't quote prices, because there are plumbers that'll do that. Most plumbers actually do that. They'll quote you like 2 hours, it'll be this much, and they get to work. We didn't like quote prices. I tell them, all right, so if everything goes smoothly, if there's no like lines that need to be replaced, nothing like that, this will take 45 minutes. We're $85 an hour. You can sit here and watch me do it if you want.
That is definitely called quoting. You
so,
literally
isn't it?
just described quoting.
Well, there's some that will, like, specifically, there's a couple that I know of for sure, because my old coworker used to work for him, who would, like, intentionally scam old people and then do, like, terrible work on their house. Put, like,
Wow.
the same piping they would use in, like, mobile homes. It's this gray piping.
Yeah.
That's like flexible. It's
Right.
not like the good plastic. It's bad plastic, and they would just tie it up in a knot underneath their house. I went back and fixed so many of their stuff, and it was always old people. It's like their entire house had to be replumbed, is probably what they told them. It was no good.
See, that's why I know how to do any and everything in a house. Because I don't want, if I can, I don't want to fucking pay somebody to come out here and do it. I'd rather buy the fucking materials and take the, month and a half that it's going to take to fix something, because I get easily distracted or I get worn out or, whatever. I'd rather seriously, I'd rather it take 2 months and $40 instead of 2 hours and $400, and then end up having to do it myself in the end anyways, because somebody fucked everything up so bad that I have to do it myself.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you. That's why I'm glad that I learned how to plumb, so I can do all that kind of stuff. I know how to. Paint really isn't that big of a deal, but I can patch drywall now and do all that stuff. So.
Can you texture drywall?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I can patch a hole in a wall and make it look like it wasn't there. That kind of stuff.
Good.
I mean, might take me a few tries. I don't do it every day, but
Right. Me neither.
I get it.
It's like when I had to replace all the pipes underneath our kitchen sink a couple months ago. I could not fucking figure out for the life of me. Well, I don't want to say figure out. I could not remember for the life of me how the pieces of pipe went in there. I pulled all the old pipe out. And I was like, how did this fucking fit in there? And then I was sitting there with the jigsaw puzzle of old pipe pieces and new pipe pieces trying to figure it out. And then 2 days later, I finally got it.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
At least you got it.
Yeah. Works better now than it did before,
There you go.
which is all I want.
Yeah.
One of the pieces was too long. One of the old pieces was too long, so it was like pushing everything down the way everything was fitted together. It was pushing it all down so it would leak. And I was like, I'm sick and tired of, getting in under the sink and everything under there being soaking wet.
Right.
So I took the girlfriend to the store, did a little PVC pipe shopping, came back, and then took 2 days to fix it.
Our kitchen sink when we moved in was jammed with sunflower seeds.
Nice.
And everything under the sink fell apart at one time.
Yeah, it was crazy. Dumped water all over the place. We were like, can we get some towels in here? It's getting pretty bad. Sunflower seeds and water everywhere. Like, jam-packed. Like, it was so thick.
Like somebody
with
was
sunflower
intentionally
seeds.
stuffing it with sunflower seeds.
Like, yeah. Yeah, the people who lived here previously were, to put it delicately, meth head. And I'm sure they just spit sunflower seeds into the sink because it wasn't their problem. You know what I mean? So,
That or the people that were fixing up the house.
yeah. Yeah. Because, again, not their problem. It was
Bastards.
nuts, though.
See, and what kills me about those kind of bastards is I've got to share a fucking planet with them. I'm stuck on the same bastard planet as those cocksuckers.
And you think the bastard saturation is thick now. Oh, man. When all the non-bastards are gone, dude,
Oh, yeah.
bastard saturation is going to be thick.
We gotta
With two
we gotta figure
Cs.
out how to not be bastard, guys. I don't think it'll work, but we desperately need to figure this out.
I mean, that'd probably be a good plan of action.
Yep, it's going in the lore.
Yeah, you're really writing shit down. See, I've just got a text to speak or a talk to text program. It just writes everything down for me.
That's convenient.
I probably do too. I'm on a Mac. They've got all
Oh.
that kind of stuff.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah. That came out kind of arrogant. It wasn't meant to be. It's just
I am on a Mac.
I'm on a Mac, so I probably have that too. Yeah, it was more like this fucking thing has more bells and whistles than I'll ever care to discover.
Yeah, well, whatever. Any exciting plans for the day other than going juice shopping?
Fortnite.
Yep. And I need to kind of go clean up some dog shit in the backyard.
And laundry.
Yeah, I need to do some laundry too.
Well,
Yeah,
that
real
sounds-
exciting stuff, right?
Yeah,
How are you?
everyday
you're gonna clean up the dog
schmo
shit in the
things.
backyard? The dog shit in the backyard? Backyard is dog shit. How are you going to do that?
I don't know yet.
With a rake
Carefully.
or a shovel?
Shovel, probably.
It's pretty bad.
You just need
Yeah.
to get like
dog.
a till. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Like,
It just
and just
mull it
till
into
the
the
entire
ground.
backyard. Yeah.
Yep.
Then your grass will grow super nice.
Yep. Or
Yeah.
a ditch witch. You just move all the poop into one line in the ditch witch, and then we can plant stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Make a garden out of
Yeah.
it.
make a garden out of it.
Yeah, but then you'll be eating dog shit vegetables.
Yeah, just put all the topsoil in a little ditch. Would that work?
Yeah.
That sounds like something that would work.
You know what you could do? Get one of those, I don't know what the machine is called, but it's the machine that makes sod. So, like the way they do sod, they grow grass, right? And then they got a machine that comes in and cuts it and rolls it. So then you can
Yeah.
just cut all of the dog shit grass and just line somebody else's yard with it. Kill all the grass that they've already got,
Yeah,
but kill it
Make
with
sure you
dog
line-
shit grass.
yeah. Put their dog shit grass on top of only nice lawn. Like find the nicest lawn in the neighborhood. And just be like,
Well, no, see that's
this
why
lawn's
you
nicer.
that's why you belong on the same planet as the sunflower seed spitters.
Yeah,
That's some double bastardly behavior.
yeah, for sure. For sure. I'll tell you why I belong on the same planet as the sunflower seed spitters. So for some reason, and it's happened since I was a kid, when people are walking by, or even dogs, I just have this random inclination to trip them every time. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just in the back of my head.
I don't
Trip
think
'em,
that's
trip 'em,
bastard
trip 'em.
behavior.
I-
I don't think that's bastard behavior because I do that. Trip
See, there you
random
go.
strangers.
But I don't base my like bastard level, like what makes a bastard good and not. I mean, like, you're already a bastard, and you do that, you know. So I can't like I have nothing to back it up against.
It's bastard behavior, but it's not. It's. I don't think that. No, that would leave you here on Earth. All right, sorry, kid, you're stuck with me, and the sunflower seed spitters. Fucking
And
bastards,
used
man.
car salesman.
Used car salesman.
I don't know one used car salesman going to Mars. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, like the
I've
bastards
never even
that sold
gone
me,
to a dealership.
like the bastard that sold me. Jesus Christ, sorry. That sold me Dora. Told me everything was up to par, and they had done some work on it, and that's why it was the price it was. And I was like, okay, cool. Here we are at the time, at the end of April, mid-April. And what fucking happens? I've had the car for like 7 months, and the fuel pump goes out. And the actuator for the fuel pump? Fuck out of my face. Don't let me catch you in the streets, son. I swear to God, I'm gonna backhand the shit out of you.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
watched
God.
my mom try to get a new car for like 6 months. She went through like 4 cars. All 2 of them were from the same place, and I've never even been to a dealership looking for cars. I just look on Craigslist and like little whatever.
Yeah.
I want to deal with an actual person.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal
Yeah.
with this lizard person trying to snake me out of my money with
Don't
this hunk of
okay,
junk
look,
that's gonna
don't
break
insult the
down on
lizard people.
highway.
Don't insult the
Yeah,
lizard
I
people
mean,
by
it's-
comparing used car salesmen to them, because that's how they come and snatch you in the middle of the night and just leave a note saying he's extra bastard and he compared us to used car salesmen, because then we can't go on the hunt with our very specific set of skills to find you, because you compared them to used car salesmen, and we just got to be like, well, they're not wrong.
So would the extra bastards be sent to be like slaves for the lizard people on the lizard people's like home territory?
No,
Wherever that be?
they're used as slaves here.
Are they on Earth? They're used as
Yeah, yeah,
slaves
yeah.
for the lizard
Yeah, yeah.
people, or
Yes.
for other bastards?
For lizard people.
Okay,
Ah.
let me write that down.
All bastards are slaves to the lizard people, but there is the specific extra bastards that get double shat on by said lizard people. And they're the super slaves, if you will. They even
Super
work
slaves.
right. They work for the other bastards who are less bastard than them. But not quite unbastardly enough to go to Mars.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah?
Yep.
I know.
Yeah.
I got extra bastards used as slaves on Earth for lizard people, and then in parentheses, super slaves.
Super slaves, yeah.
Got it.
Good. I know. The lore is getting a little thick with how bastards work.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the first episode, pre-note taking, and get those initial, starting points. Because right now I've just got figure out how not to be bastard, and then extra bastard choose.
Are we making a not to be bastard handbook?
Oh, hey, yo.
It's not a terrible idea.
No, it's definitely not. And that's also something. Yo, we're gonna write how to not be a bastard handbook.
Step 1: don't be used car salesman.
It'll be a New York Times bestseller. Oprah will. It'll be on Oprah's list. Oprah will be like, yeah, this is exactly how not to be a bastard.
Yep.
Oprah, if you're listening, we're writing this book for you. Not to say that you're a bastard, but, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
The book will be out this time next year.
Love your show. I'm not just saying that.
I really wish that I had. No, she's got an entire channel now, dude. She doesn't even have a regular show
Oprah
anymore.
channel?
Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't need a show anymore.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey has an entire channel. It's called the Oprah channel or the O channel or some I don't know.
No,
I don't keep up with the Oprah lore.
that channel name you said sounds very inappropriate.
Look, it's not like whatever. It's Oprah, dude. Does Oprah have kids?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Would she adopt me? Do you think? Like, I don't want anything from her. I think it'd be cool to say Oprah's my mom.
Yeah, I don't know if she would do that though. It'd be hard for her to, keep in touch.
I don't need her to keep in touch. I just
be
want
on Mars.
I just want
and you'll be
paperwork
here
saying
on Earth.
Oprah's my mom. She doesn't need to keep in touch. I just want to be able to legitimately say, according to Earth courts, Oprah has adopted me and Oprah is my mom.
Earth Court. They need to make a
there's
show.
There's gonna be two
called Earth
entirely different
Court system.
governments. No, just complete governments.
Hmm.
The bastard government is going to continue to be the corrupt pile of dog feces that it is now, but the courts on Mars, where the not bastards are, is going to be full of justice
and civil and yeah.
And appropriately monitored the way it should be.
Nice.
So
Sounds like
speaking
a
of
good plan.
Speaking of monitored the way it should be, you guys, I'm assuming you guys heard about the school shooting in Florida.
Right.
Yep.
And how the cop stayed outside for, I want to say it was like 4 of the 6 minutes, and people are crucifying this guy for not going inside and doing something.
Huh.
Thoughts? Comments?
I mean, it's are you talking about the sheriff?
No, the cop that was at the school.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was the sheriff.
No, the sheriff crucified this man. Threw him directly under the... Okay, that's not excessive.
Hold on. Let me grab. Probably, but they're knocking. So.
So people are calling this... He was a deputy. People are
Okay.
calling this deputy a coward for not going in and doing something. But cops are under no what's the word I'm looking for? Obligation to stop a crime. That's
Yeah.
they might have they applied to be a cop to serve and protect, but they do not have to stop crimes. So really all they are is highway robbers who pull you over and write you tickets for speeding and put people in jail for smoking pot. Among a list of other things.
Yeah, it's getting rough out there, man. But I think it's hard to say what needs to happen. You know what I mean? It's all hearsay. So.
Yeah.
Well, according to the Supreme Court, cops are under no constitutional duty to protect someone.
They can just run away.
Yeah, they don't have to stop a crime, which makes me beg the question, why are you stopping me from speeding, officer? I'm not harming anybody, and you have no obligation to stop me.
Me and
What
Chris
if-
used to when we were kids, we used to see cops speed down the street with the lights on to go to Taco Bueno. Pretty funny.
I'm not surprised.
But here's the thing. There are good police officers out there. There really are. I've dealt with a lot of they're not the duty cops, you know, they're not the beat cops.
I'm not arguing
as
that.
much.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying I think the Supreme Court fucked up back in 2005. And that's their job. That's like telling a soldier that they can run away from a firefight. Now, granted,
Yeah.
nobody wants to get shot at. I get that. But if you sign up for a job that gives you, that's like firemen not putting out fires, not running inside to grab the family that is trapped in a room. That's your job, dude.
Yeah, I know. He should have. I'm not saying he did the right thing. If I was a cop, I would have ran in there.
I don't.
Find the guy holding an AR and shoot his ass.
I don't. I don't know that I would.
Specific reason. There's a specific reason that I'm not a cop or a soldier or a fireman.
Because I don't want to do those things.
Because I don't think I would be able to do those things. And if you don't think you're going to be able to do those things, then yeah, maybe that's probably not the best idea to go into that field. But, you know, I mean, it's kind of like the saying, the doctor that got C's on his test and came in the last in his class still graduated. And that might be the guy that's, you know, helping you out. Not the most confiding thing to think about, but, you know, all based on tests and stuff. You can pass the tests, and then you're kind of good to go.
Well, and to compound on that, if you score too high on the police bar exam, you can't join the police force. If you score too high, you cannot join the police force. I'm going to say it a third time just so that anybody unsure of what I'm saying. If you score too high, if you are too smart, if you get too good a grade, you cannot join the fucking police department.
That's intense, man.
Now, just to clarify, I'm not saying what the cop in Florida did was right or wrong, because unless it's my kid or my family member in there, I'm probably not running in there. Probably not doing it. Because I don't want to fucking get shot at. I don't want to get shot protecting some stranger's kid who probably has thrown shit at me. But I digress.
We've got a pretty hard segue.
Let's hear it.
If you want it.
Let's hear it.
So, yesterday, we
Jesus
went to the
Christ,
gym,
that was a hard segue.
And, oh yeah, told you. Went to the gym.
Okay.
And while we were sitting in the parking lot, me and my girlfriend, that is, waiting for Chris to show up, I thought of a band name.
Oh.
Tell me what you think. Ghost Osmosis.
Ghost Osmosis.
Ghost Osmosis. Or Osmosis. I fucked it up. Osmosis Ghosts. I'm thinking Ghost Osmosis because it's easier to say, but...
Well, if you do Osmosis Ghost, you can just... What's the word I'm looking for? The word escapes me. Yeah. Everything can just be simplified to OG.
But Ghost Osmosis is go.
Ah, fuck. Yeah. No,
Which
Ghost
is,
Osmosis.
I think, go, you know.
Yeah.
It's more,
and
ravey,
it's
I
the
guess.
first sound of ghost.
Yeah.
All you got to do is add an ST sound on the end. And there you go. You got
I didn't
yourself
even
a ghost.
think about initials yesterday.
Ghost.
Damn.
Damn, that's some real shit.
Spell it G-O-S-T. Damn.
Ghost.
Ghostmosis.
Oh, yeah. Hey. I think you should go with that one.
Ghostmosis.
Yes.
It's not bad.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to say too.
Because we've been a group for a long time now, and we still don't have even close to a name. I don't.
Wait, you're in a
remember
band?
What? Yeah, kinda. It's weird. It's weird, like an experimental, like half live music, half produced electronic music. Hard to nail, so it takes us a long time to do anything. But we're getting it. We'll be releasing stuff soon, probably.
It's a work that's been it's a project that's been in the works for a while now, and you'll be producing shit soon.
Releasing.
Oh, okay.
In the process of producing.
Ah.
We'll be releasing. Hopefully soon. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah, there's 6 of us, so it's hard for all of us to get together, at the same time. And because it's partly live, it's tough. But, we're getting there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's the
My buddy Chad has turned his whole house into a studio, pretty much. A studio, a living room, and a kitchen, and then his room, I guess,
Nice.
which is somewhere. But yeah, and 2 bedrooms are like emptied out and made into a studio. It's pretty funny. It's cords running everywhere. It's a good time though.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get to play live soon. We've got I've got this guy. He works in the store next to my job, and he apparently knows a bunch of the nightclub owners here in Tulsa.
Okay.
And he wants to throw a party at his house and invite all of his nightclub owner friends and have us play at his party. It's like, all right, man. Before he heard anything.
Yeah.
But, cool, man. Let's do it. So,
Yeah.
He's a Persian dude. I don't know if that's
If that's PC.
if that's PC. But he so I trust him when he says he knows a lot of nightclub owner friends.
Wait, is he actually
'Cause-
Persian, or is he just a brown guy?
He's Middle Eastern.
Oh, okay. So he's a brown guy.
I guess yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think there's.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't think there's anything
I
wrong
don't know.
with saying he's a brown guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
a little sketchy. It's like, but I mean, black guy is apparently, as long as you don't say it in like a derogatory, like,
Right. Right.
like I would say I'm a white guy. That's fine. I'm not offended. I don't feel offended.
It's okay to be offended, though. It is okay to
Yeah,
be
I mean,
offended.
for sure.
You're not gonna die from being offended.
No.
Your
Sounds like
feelings-
an onion article.
Your feelings might be a little
Man
hurt.
dies because his feelings are hurt.
Oh god damn.
Man dies from overdose of offense.
I can see it on the onion.
For sure.
Oh Jesus Christ, yeah. I can see somebody saying that they almost died from being offended. It almost
Oh, yeah.
killed me.
It literally
Yeah.
almost killed
Like
me.
this day and age, yes.
For sure.
So, yeah, that was a nice little uplifting story. Congratulations, dude.
Good job. Yeah.
Much better
Thank you.
than my rage-inducing Florida deputy story.
You gotta have like valleys and peaks. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta have a little bit of the good, a little bit of the bad, a little bit of the,
And for every deep bad, you gotta have an equally or oppositely equal high. I
Hi.
don't know, something along those lines. Hey, how's
Hello?
it going, man? It's been a while.
Hello?
So last night was the first night I didn't get drunk in a while. I don't know whether to be disappointed or excited.
I would go with excited.
You seem to sound like you're feeling
know.
better this morning.
Do what?
You sound like you're feeling better this morning
Oh,
than you
okay.
did the last times when you were like,
I do feel better this morning.
how much coffee have you drank?
Only 1 cup, and I'm kind of upset.
Oh, yeah?
Well, don't be a bitch.
I mean, it's
Got him.
Saturday. It's Saturday morning, and I like to drink a lot of coffee on Saturday mornings.
Well, then drink some more coffee.
But it's literally in the kitchen. So.
Which in your apartment is 6 steps.
Well, it's actually a cartwheel and a half. Okay, I'd really wish you would get these measurements correct.
I went and
sorry,
got
I was measuring my steps. So like 8 steps.
No, it's a cartwheel and a half.
Got him. Cartwheel and a half. It's
Cartwheel and a half.
About 30 knee shuffles.
Niche. Yeah.
How would you know how far distances are in his apartment on your knee?
Well, no,
I was just converting
that was,
from cartwheel and a half.
down to knee shuffles.
Everyone
that's
knows.
that's pretty
Yeah.
close.
Everyone
it's a little
knows
high.
that one cartwheel
Sorry, I don't know my
one
knee
cartwheel
shuffled.
is 20 20 knee
Transition.
shuffles. Conversion rate's pretty easy.
If you were to
Cartwheel
do
and knee
do burpees over there, it's 2 3/4 of a burpee.
2 3/4.
Burpees suck.
Burpees are exciting, dude. They get your blood pumping. They hurt all of your muscles. Full body workout.
Yeah.
So tax season is upon us. I don't know if we talked about this last week.
I did my taxes weeks ago.
I need to finish mine.
Mine are done as well.
Yeah.
Well, now that we got that out of the way. You
Man,
guys
that
like
was-
sports?
I don't watch them, but I enjoy playing them.
You know, I'll watch it if it's like on the TV, just instinctively. I like sports, but you know, don't follow it religiously.
I don't like
Any
sports.
sport.
Okay.
All right. Varying opinions there. Like all sports, you don't like any kind of sport.
Not to watch, to play the video game of. No, not really. No,
Zero sports.
Zero
Can't
sports.
think of a sport. Is that like on TV or is that going and watching it?
I mean
In the
that's just kind of
stands.
that's kind of in general.
What about MMA? You don't like watching MMA?
Not really. Most of the time, the fights are boring. So
Or
no,
about like sports highlights?
no.
But that's like the best of the sports.
Yeah, but
There's
All
got to be
jammed-
a
all
sport
jammed into like 3 minutes.
that you would enjoy watching. There's got to be a sport. Like, have you ever been to a hockey game?
yes, I've been to a lot of different sports activities.
What about like
And you just didn't have fun? Just
what
sit
about
there
competitive
frowning.
gaming?
No,
Esports.
Yeah.
You like esports?
no, because all those people are better than me, and I always get shoved in the same lobby as every single one of them. So no, I don't like watching esports because I'm like, I literally just got done playing with you, you fucking asshole, and now here you are on my fucking computer monitor playing the same game that you just sent me to 0-50 because you were hunting me like a rabid animal. No, I don't like esports. Plus, they just they make
Gambling?
all these.
Do you like poker?
I don't know that I would. I don't. Gambling's not a sport.
Poker?
I do. I don't. I like to gamble with fake money.
What?
Fake money. Pretend. I like board games.
I'm sure there's competitive board games out
Yeah,
there.
Scrabble.
Sports.
Well, looks like I don't like
Do
it
you like-
anymore.
Can't go back on saying I don't
happened
like
is-
sports.
You have the mentality of my 11-year-old brother.
That's fine. I'm a giant man-child who takes care of my bills. What does your 11-year-old brother do?
Nothing.
Mooches
Hates
off.
sports.
Yeah. So I'm not just like your little brother.
In the mentality of sports, yes. Oh, that's a sport? I don't like it.
That's how my little brother is with a lot of foods.
If
He'll eat something until you
if I
tell him
go
what
over
it
to
is.
somebody
And he's
else's
like, "What?"
house, if I go over to somebody else's house, like if somebody had invited me to a Super Bowl party, I'd have gone over there and occasionally
Masturbate.
well, only if I stayed the night, and occasionally zombied off staring at the TV. I know how sports work. I played sports in high school, but I'm just not a fan of sports. People get way too into them, and that bothers me.
People do get way into sports. I will agree with you there. Necessarily. So. See, my favorite football team, NFL football team, is the Cincinnati Bengals. When I was probably 10, 12 years old, I went to Outback Steakhouse with my dad. We were sitting there eating. I was watching the TV, and ESPN played their top 10 plays of the week. And the number one play, the best play in all of football that week, in all of sports that week, was the Cincinnati Bengals taking a knee to win just a regular mid-season game. And the whole crowd went absolutely crazy because they actually won a game. And I was like, you know what? That's my favorite team. Because eventually they will be good. And I can say I've been their fan since they were bad from back when I was 10 years old. And it still hasn't happened. They still suck so bad. Last year or the year before, they went like 8 or 9 games. I think it was 8 games without losing. Without losing. They were 8-0. I was like, oh my God, it's happening. And then they lost like 5-6 games in a row. First round of the playoffs to the Steelers or something. And just heartbreaking. And one day I think it will happen, but I'm going to be like 60 years old. Yeah, the Bengals! I'll tell you! Telling the same story. My water with lemon sitting in front of me. Can I get a water with lemon? Yep.
I have favorite sports teams. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of sports.
How do you have a favorite team if you don't like sports?
Because when I liked sports, it just kind of carried over into my not liking sports.
Sounds like you like sports. You just don't like sports. You know what I mean? You're you love sports. You're not in love with sports.
No,
I feel the same way, man.
I do not love sports. I can assure you of that. I don't
You're in
even
a platonic relationship with sport.
me and sports are more acquaintances. I know they exist and I know how they operate. But no, I guess it's more of a I know of sports. Like, oh yeah, I've heard of sports, but they don't know me.
You're like a sports virgin, kinda. You know what it is. You know it exists. You know it's out there. It's just never quite affected you yet.
No, because I watched the entire season.
Not a virgin.
Fuck you. I watched the entire season. The year the Saints won the Super Bowl. I watched from start to finish that entire season.
It's like kids in high school that are like, no, I read a whole book 2 years ago. It's 112 pages. Remember those kids? I think I just one of those kids.
I think you're just one of those kids.
No, I've read a book. It happened.
I read off and on.
I was one of those.
Sometimes I read a book. Most of the time I don't. I would rather
I've
have
had
visual stimulation.
I have a copy of A Clockwork Orange, the novel, that I've been borrowing from my coworker, and I have not even read the first word. It's been sitting there. I've probably had it over a month now. And he asks about it once every couple weeks, like, "Hey man, you like that book?" "Ah man, I haven't started it. Not even gonna lie to you."
Well,
Awkward
at least you're
conversation.
being honest with him.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Can't find the time, man. Got too much stuff going on. Sitting down and reading a book just seems like I'll be sitting there antsy, wanting to,
Get up and do
else.
something.
Yep. Get up in Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I like visual novels, comic books, manga.
Graphic novel.
Yeah.
I've read a few
I go through-
graphic novels in my day.
I go through spurts where I'll read The Ghost in the Shell.
I've heard that's not very good.
The new movie? No. No.
No,
It-
I mean the entire storyline, everything about it. Sucks.
Well, whoever said that's fucking wrong.
I'm just kidding. Trying to get a reaction out of you, No, man, whatever you're talking about sucks dick. It's the worst.
I like it. Hands down.
No, I've actually heard it's really good. That's why I said that.
Hands down favorite
Yeah,
anime.
it's good.
And manga. I like it.
Your mom's a manga.
Yeah, something like that.
Face is a manga.
Open to the public.
Ooh.
Anybody can read it. I also
There you
wear
go.
all my emotions on my sleeve, so,
And once you've read it, you can't unread it.
Right. Right.
So I discovered a new game.
Tell me about it.
I don't know if I talked about it last time. It's called SOS. Did I mention it?
I believe there was a
It
brief
is-
moment.
It is absolutely hilarious. It's got a proximity chat on it. You're 16 people dropped on an island. It's themed like a reality show. It's hilarious because you take on the personality of your character, and you have to find weapons and stuff, and you have to make decisions on whether or not to trust these other characters that you find on the island or other people.
Of course.
You can yell out to them because proximity chat, and yell out to them like, "Hey, are you friendly?" He'll be like, "Yeah." And then you can walk up to him and then stab them in the face when they're trying to give you a high five or something. And it just makes for the most hilarious game chat. People are yelling at each other. People are trying to trust each other, and then people get sketched out. And there's buttons V, G, and B. I think control your hand signals.
Right.
So you can do an OK sign, or you can point at somebody or put your hands up. So people are all pointing at each other and putting their hands up and somebody's shooting. Who was it? Dude, it is so funny. The goal is to get off the island, and man, you should check it out. It's built for streamers, kinda, because it's supposed to be a reality show.
Yeah.
So you can go to this website, hero.tv/whatever, and watch them through Twitch and emote in their game, and it drops care packages to all the people, kind of like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And so you can vote on what the care package drops, and you can drop a bomb instead. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
good
sounds
stuff.
pretty good.
Yeah. So definitely give it a check out on Twitch or hero.tv. It's not very big yet, so the biggest stream I've seen for it was like, I saw Forsen was playing it one day and he had a bunch of people watching him, but
Snoop Dogg had like 50,000 people watching.
Snoop Dogg?
Yeah. He wasn't actually playing, he was just smoking a blunt.
Oh.
Narrating someone playing.
Somebody playing SOS?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that's awesome. See, Snoop Dogg knows what's up. Endorsed by Snoop Dogg. That'd be great though on that game. Hit your walkie-talkie, be like, "Hey man, I need a friend. Who's gonna be my friend?"
What up, man?
Hey, what up, my nigga? It's Snoop Dogg. Anyway.
Sorry, I was listening, but I got totally sidetracked. Steam, or
Thanks, James.
yeah, I aim to please. Steam is having a Square Enix blockbuster titles sale, so I had to check that out.
Get your Final Fantasy while it's hot.
I've already got most of them.
Well,
I know. It's okay. I forgive you.
Thanks.
Yeah, man, not a problem. I mean, what are friends for?
I don't know. Stuff.
Yeah, that's about where I stand. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys.
What's up?
Oh, hanging out,
Chilling?
doing stuff.
Yep.
Grilling?
Trillin'. Snoop Doggy doggin'. Sorry.
Well, I've got nothing else.
Yeah, I feel like I'm depleted. I've got my
This week will just be a
vent
short week.
out. Yeah.
We'll just have a short week this week.
About the same length as last week, maybe a little shorter.
Really?
So after the podcast, you trying to play some Fortnite?
No, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I gotta go open up the shop.
Oh.
So.
Trying to play some Fortnite at the shop. They got an electrical outlet. Sounds like no one else is gonna be there.
I literally just.
That's fine. Don't incriminate yourself on the podcast. I just
But no, I actively play video games up there. It's just
do
on an
incriminate
Xbox.
yourself on the podcast.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's just an Xbox One. So,
Seems like, now I might be wrong. Seems like it'd be pretty easy to take your PlayStation up there. Motherfucking Fortnite.
Bro, then I gotta unplug my PlayStation. You know what? I'll think about it.
What a step. That is a step, man.
Thanks everybody for tuning in and joining us.
Oh, you're just gonna cut it off.
Yeah. This has been
You're done.
This has been the Rambles podcast. We'll fucking see y'all next week.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.